Hi guys, if you're looking to build that muscle mass, I want you to join me with my 7-day workout series. Today is going to be a tricep workout, so all you need to do is grab your set of dumbbells and work with me for 18 minutes. The whole workouts are split in this type, working one muscle group at a time, so over the 7 days to work your entire body. And that's the way you're going to build muscle mass, and I'm going to show you through each workouts and go through how to work out, how to benefit to build that muscle mass as a beginner. We are going to get started in exactly 1 minute. In that time, we're just going to exactly go through what we need and what we're going to do. So first thing is you want to grab your set of dumbbells, one very light one just for part of the warm-up here. So 3 minutes to warm up before we get into that workout. So you don't want to pull a muscle, have an injury, but also work the muscles better so they grow better. So that's very important. Also, grab a mat if you're not working on a carpet, soft surface already, then you'll need that, as we're going to do some exercises lying down and also kneeling. But the exercise we're doing kneeling, you don't have to do it kneeling, you can also do it seated. So you can grab yourself a chair if you need so. We're going to be doing 4 exercises. 4 exercises, we're doing 45 seconds on with a 45-second rest. So smaller rest periods for this particular workout because we're working smaller muscle groups. So I want to get right started into that warm-up literally within 10 seconds. So if you want to go through that warm-up with me, and we're going to first start off with doing some shoulder rotation, and also grabbing that light set of dumbbells. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds, just doing rotations, going back. Part of doing tricep exercises still engages your shoulders, so it still has that little bit of stress that goes into your shoulders. So that's the reason for warming up the shoulders first. Just shaking it off, so there's 10 seconds in between each of these movements just to prepare for the next one. So 2, 1, and we're going forward rotation as well. So if you have your little small dumbbells ready here, go for the light ones. We'll be doing a bent over double kickback just to start now engaging the tricep muscles. Okay, again, just shaking it off 10 seconds. Now grabbing that light set. You're going to go into a bent over position and doing some kickback. Just warming up into the triceps now. 30 seconds again. This time, just keeping the one, stay with the light one. It's more about the movement here. So we're going to be taking the overhead extension and bringing it forward. So up and outwards here with the position here. So taking it over like you're going into a tricep extension and just bringing it over across to the front and then back again. So this is getting mobility all around in your shoulders and warming up those triceps further. This one going in for 1 minute, and then we'll be moving straight in to that tricep workout. Just another 20 seconds. First exercise, diamond push-ups, going straight with the body weight exercise on the floor. So we're going to start working with body weight exercise first and then move on to some exercises using dumbbells. So going in the next 5 seconds. So let's go ahead, going on the floor here. So depending on which variation you need to do, with the knees or full push-up. So you get that palm alignment with your chest. And get those fingers to touch, thumb and the finger here, and then just go all the way down, touch the chest to the floor, to the hands, and then push through and breathe out. So at this point, now we start taking that 45-second rest and then going straight back in again, completing those 3 sets. So as you can see, when I did the exercise, you've got to keep good form of the exercise, make sure quality of the rep is very important, so you're not using any other muscle groups besides trying to engage those triceps only. So you don't want to be pushing from your shoulders by having your hands too far forward. That's why you have the palm alignment with your chest, so you're pressing through partial chest and then through those triceps. And take your time through the reps. Make sure they're slow, make sure they're controlled. You're not trying to exert yourself too much. You're not trying to get your heart rate up really high because you're trying to keep that energy. You don't want to burn too many calories. You have to make up for these when it comes to your diet. So make sure you're engaging the muscle. That's all we're focused on. So let's go in for the second set. Pretty quick, fast workout. So this is the idea of the actual workouts. You want to maximize muscle breakdown. You want to do it in shorter periods so there's less calorie burn over time. These are the things that are going to help you as a beginner when you're trying to maximize and build muscle growth. It gets really hard with your diet when you first start off because the amount of calories you need to take in. So you'll be very careful about overworking yourself in the gym, spending too much time in the gym. So short workouts get the benefit of maxing out your muscles. And that's where you're going to get the better growth, and then that way your calorie intake will be just a little bit less, just the fact that you don't overburn yourself out. That's very important when you're trying to build that mass. There we go again, last set on these diamond push-ups. If you're really struggling through the push-ups, just drop them to the knees and finish them off. So that's the way you can finish the exercise off. Really struggling to get the full ones. As your triceps start fatiguing, then just take it down on the knees. You're still going to maximize that muscle. You're still pushing the muscle. That's the most important part, not how the exercise is going to look or how you feel about if you're just putting your knees down. So just do that and you'll get the benefits out of it. So we have another 25 seconds. Moving on to the next exercise. This is now where the dumbbells will come in, and also if you need to grab that mat, lay that mat down. So we're doing lying down skull crushers, having a rotation through the palm as well. So we go in the next 5 seconds. So you'll see for this exercise, there'll be a rotation through the palm on the way up. So you are targeting all 3 tricep heads. Okay, so when you're doing exercises, stay down. You don't need to keep moving around. I'm getting up here, moving around, but you can use less energy, less calorie burn just by waiting out that 45 seconds. Stay seated down or laying down and just rest it out. The only thing you're focused about is pushing the muscles. Yep, so you don't want to get too tired for your workouts. And when you see with the form there, it's important to now keep that shoulder line up to the elbows in a straight line, most of the time. Even when you're taking your arms back, just try to maintain that alignment to make sure you're hitting all 3 tricep heads and getting that right form and really pushing through basically the exercise and dominating through those tricep heads only. There we go again, into the second set. Right, so when you're doing this exercise, make sure you got that right weight where every single rep is in good form. Even you have to pause through the reps because you need that little bit of recovery to make sure that you can make the next rep. That's the ideal weight you're looking for. You don't want to be able to ease through 45 seconds of the weight just going up and down. We don't want movement. You want to make sure you feel the muscles, you feel the pressure on them, you feel the aches in them, and they're burning. That's the most important part of it. Whether you rest a few seconds per rep, that's perfectly fine. But at least you're getting the best out of your muscle. And make sure you're keeping that form. And here we go again in 1. Last set. Alright, so that brings you into those 3 sets. You can stay with the mat, keep it down there. If you're going to do this kneeling, like I said, you can grab a chair and do this exercise seated. So we're doing an overhead dumbbell extension. So you're only going to need 1 of your dumbbells this time. So it might be that you need the same dumbbell weight you just used, or you might need 1 heavier. So in the next 10 seconds, I prefer to just do this kneeling down. Feels nice, gives you a good little stretch in the thighs here, rather than just always sitting on a chair. So grab that dumbbell, get your thumbs underneath that dumbbell there, and then keep those elbows nice and close, and bring it as far back as you can, and then push through. See how you felt with the weight. If it starts to get really difficult, then make sure you judge the weight right. You don't want to be pausing too long as well. If you do take a little short break in there, make sure it's nothing more than about 5 seconds, and then you should be able to complete the rest of the reps within that time frame. But if you're stopping too many times, just make sure you go a little bit lighter. It's not about how heavy you lift. Those are the myths as well. Lifting heavy is not going to give you muscle mass. That's not how it works. So make sure that you're just getting the best out of muscle, quality reps, lift what your body can lift with correct form. That's what's going to build your muscle. And of course, going with the right amount of calorie intake. So let's go ahead, second set. So again, just staying down. So breathe in, breathe out. So make sure you're catching your breath. If you are slightly exerting, you'll find on this workout, sometimes you find a little bit extra exertion because they are 45 seconds rather than a minute when we've been working on the bigger muscles. So we're going in 10 seconds just to complete the last third set. And I'm going to follow up with the last one with another bodyweight exercise. All right, so we're moving in to the last exercise now. You can move the mat out of the way. So we're moving into a bodyweight exercise, and we're going to be doing wall extensions. Great exercise to work all three tricep heads. What we need to do is go to a wall surface in your house, anywhere. Just need a flat surface that you can lean on to do these extensions. So we're going to be doing the same thing, 45 seconds on, 45 seconds rest, 3 sets to finish up today's 18-minute tricep workout. So let's go ahead and do that exercise. So going to the wall, you need to set yourself where you feel most comfortable. You'll know by just doing the first few reps. Tough exercise. It's actually a really tough exercise. So you got to make sure you get a decent position on the wall here. So depending how you found the first set, come lower if you need to make it a little bit harder. That's all you got to do. The lower you go, the harder it gets. It starts to get tough as you're going through each set. You can always bring it back up again. Like I said, you just want to make sure you're working the muscle enough to push it and fatigue it. That's all you need to do. And form is so important with this exercise, making sure keep your palms on there flat. You want to push through the palm as well when you're going out, and then when you're bringing down, you want to get that alignment, keeping your elbows in so it lines up with the wrist and those elbows line up in that straight line, and get those elbows to touch the wall as well, and then push through the palms. Again, off we go into the second set. Almost there. Just that last 45 seconds rest, one more set left, and that completes the entire workout. One more tip on this particular exercise as well. You do not want to try and engage your shoulders. You want to limit the amount of press that you get through those front deltoids. To do that, you need to force your shoulders down every single repetition. So as you bring yourself down to the middle position, so getting the, when you got your arms against the wall here, make sure you force those shoulders down. So make sure they're not shrugging up, push them down, and then press through the palms that will stop you from pushing and using your shoulder muscles. Yeah? So you want to make sure that you're engaging fully through all 3 tricep heads and trying to avoid pushing through those front delts. So let's go and complete that last set. So that is it, guys. That brings us to the end of the workout. Hope you enjoyed this home tricep workout. You should definitely feel your triceps really pumped up, feeling fullness in your arms. And if you did like it, make sure you smash that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my content. And also, you'll be able to keep up with the next workout video. You'll also see the thumbnail popping up very shortly, so you can check out any of the other videos of this workout you've missed, my 7-day part series here, and also the next workout coming up next. So that's it for today's video. You guys will see me definitely in the next one. This is Hydra China, helping you with muscle and staying the course of increasing your muscle growth. You know what to do, guys. Make sure you keep motivated and stay strong.